past them. Wouldn't put anything past them. And when I bring this kind of stuff up, and people who are on the other side out are like, well, you know, you're full of shit, you know what you're talking about, you know, Trumper's all for himself, he don't care about anybody. I'm like, are you kidding me? Let's go through the fact book. Fact book number one, the dude never once took his presidential salary, which is only 400 grand a year, which to most people, 90% of people, that's life-changing money. Didn't take it, donated it all to charity, but he's for himself. You know what I mean? Like, closed up our border and made things right. Yeah, didn't start any new wars. Didn't get involved in any war. In fact, diminished a lot of wars. I mean, North Koreans are like working on throwing nuclear missiles over the place. He walks over and says, "Hey, you're not going to do that." You know what I mean? Put a stop to that. Took care of that. Like, people say, "Oh, he's a Putin puppet. He's Putin's best friend." Well, Putin didn't invade Ukraine under his watch, did he? No, he didn't. You know, the whole us, the U.S. pulling out of Afghanistan, like, kills me. Like, I know a lot of people. I have a lot of family that are military. Like, the way our current president pulled out of that was a total fucking joke. People lost their lives for no reason because of his incompetency. The fact that we left like billions of dollars of equipment over there for them to take, and they're now using it, you know, crazy. I dig it, DACA. We know our mates from across the pond being screwed like we're getting screwed. Absolutely. I mean, look at COVID. Look at COVID. Yeah, fuck. Even 600K, like, you're talking about a leader of a goddamn nation. You're getting paid that kind of money like that. That's pocket change compared to what's out there, right? I mean, but you know, the 4 years Trump was around, like he didn't take that money. He gave it to charity. The guy's been shot at 3 times now in our country. 3 times he's been shot at. 1 connected. And he's still got people saying he's in it for himself. Like, are you kidding me? Like, wake the fuck up. Let me tell you something. If I was running for presidency and I had people shooting me 3 or 4 times, I'm done. Not that guy. Like, common sense would say, you know, he's on the right side of history when you got people willing to kill you. What I'm gonna say. I think right now it's too big to rig. Like, if it doesn't go that way, I don't know. I don't know what to say. All I know is I think if he doesn't make it, I would not be surprised if we have our second civil war in this country. Even if he does make it, I think that's still a possibility on the table. We're in very bad ways, man. Bad ways. And I blame a lot of the news media for that, because you know, when I was growing up, probably much like you, you know, you saw something on TV, you watched the nightly news with your parents or whatever, like, you could believe what they were telling you. Like, it was truth, it was a fact, it was a report on what was going on, right? At least in this country right now, 9 times out of 10 what's coming out of like you know, media, like top media, like CBS, Fox, whatever, it's all fucking flat blown propaganda to prop somebody up or some fucking agenda. And the only way we know that now is because, like, you know, the internet exists. And, like, you know, I watch the news, I watch the nightly news, I'm like, well, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie. And not to mention what they're talking about in the news, I saw 4 days prior on fucking Twitter with people with their actual phones taking videos of a situation. It's like, I watched the video firsthand, they're playing the clip of it on the news, and they chopped it up to make it look like the other guy's wrong. It's like, this is a fucking lie, dude. I watched the whole fucking thing on the internet. Like, I watched this same video, like the full fucking video, and you guys took it out of context and bent the rules and make it look like these people are pieces of shit, and they're not pieces of shit. Like, it's not the way it used to be. Not the way it used to be. And it's crazy because, like, oh, then, you know, you talk to the other side of the aisle, like, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. Really? Because I'm checking my scorecard the last 8 years, everything I thought, you know, I believed in that you said was a conspiracy turned out to be true. So who's right, who's wrong? Like, there's a lot of people in this country, probably across the globe too, that fucking absolutely hate Trump, right? They hate him, but when you ask them why, they can't give you a reason, and the best reason they give is like, well, I don't like the way he talks on the internet. Oh, so your feelings got hurt? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, your feelings don't matter when we're talking about the world in general being better off. Exactly, Daka. Exactly. That's how it always goes. When you're too close to the truth, that's when you get called names. That's when you get called things like that. It's a sham. Because it wasn't like that when I was growing up. And I've had people tell me, like, well, you're just the occultist, Trump, blah blah blah, whatever. I'm like, listen, dude, when I was 18, I registered to be a Democrat. I voted for Obama twice. I voted Democrat. I was a Democrat. Don't tell me I don't know, like, because I do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I voted in every election I could possibly vote in since I was 18 years old. And for the vast majority of that, I was a Democrat. I was a Democrat. God, I was a Democrat. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a full-blown fucking Democrat. And I did not change my ways and my party until 2020. They decided to lambaste Trump over shit that didn't even fucking matter, that ended up being true anyways. And here we are. I was having a conversation the other night, like, it's funny you said like a moderate or whatever. Like, I think the vast majority of people across the planet are moderate to begin with. Like, what it boils down to, do you have common sense? If you do, then you're probably in the middle of the road. You can see both sides, you understand it, there's nuance to it, right? But the way it is now in society across the globe, it's like there is no more moderate. Like, because moderate used to be like right here in the middle, right? And it used to be like left, moderate, right. So like liberal, Democrat, whatever, middle ground, conservative, right wing, whatever you want to call it. Like, it was pretty cut and dry. But where we are right now as a society is like, here's the middle ground, which used to be moderate. The left is now like off the fucking camera. So like, if you're still sitting at a moderate, they call you a far right extremist. It's like, no, you guys just went off the fucking ledge. Like, you're fucking nuts. Like, you're telling 5-year-olds they can cut their dicks off and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, like, what happened to like common sense and like understanding and, you know, science and fact? We threw all that shit out. So if you disagree with any of that craziness, you're automatically this. So what happened is, like, it went that far out. So everybody here is now got pushed more here, and the people that were already on the right are now that much further right because they see like the devastation of society. Like honestly, I hate to be this way, but I do truly believe like if Trump loses in 17 days, like Western society, at least in this country, is done. Like it's over. It's over. Like that's why they purposely left our border open as long as they have, where like 2 million people a month are coming in here illegally and killing people and doing this shit because that's a free vote for them. And when you're like, well, people say, well, you know, people who are not citizens can't vote. No, they can, because they're going to like DMVs, like the driver, like to get their driver's license, and they're automatically signing up to vote, and they're going to get the vote. And like, all I have to say is, like 2-3 months ago, our Senate had a massive hearing to pass a bill, and what the bill was to make it like federal law, like on the book law, that a non-citizen cannot vote in a federal election. Every single Democrat in that House and Senate voted no. If that's not a red flag to anybody with common sense, I don't know what is. Like that right there is full-blown, like, to me, treason. Like you literally are saying no, we want these people to vote, and it makes sense. It's the same reason why California has been blue no matter who for the last 50 fucking years, and they aim to make every swing state in our country, where like a swing state, like it's within 20 to 70,000 vote count determines who becomes president. They've imported millions, like 2 million just into my state alone, because I'm in a swing state. I'm in Pennsylvania. Like they've imported over 2 million in my state alone to offset that. When you bring that kind of number in, that's 20 to 70,000 margin doesn't matter anymore, because you just 100% imported all these people who are going to automatically vote blue no matter who. So if Trump doesn't make it, like, we don't have a country no more. We don't have a democracy anymore. It's a one-party system. Like every election, it'll be an election. Yeah, it'll be one versus the other, but every time it's going to turn out blue, because that's what they did. Like that was the whole end game. That was the end game from the very get-go. Right? Like on week one, like first week, the Biden administration literally got rid of every Trump policy there was on the border in our country. And now you got somebody like Kamala Harris, who's running out of nowhere, who no one ever voted for, saying like she's gonna fix it. Well, then what have you done for the last 3.5 years? Why, like, what are you talking about? Like, you haven't done nothing in the last 3.5 years. Why are you suddenly going to change this? You're not going to change anything. Like, you're just telling everybody a lie. Like, you've been there for 3.5 years. Your only job as vice president was to take care of that border, and you didn't go to the border once. First time she went to the border was like 2 months ago, because she's running for president, just to say she was there. Like, shut the fuck up. Crazy. Like we live in a crazy world. Nuts. It's so far out of control. And it is a domino effect. We already saw it. The last 4 years of Biden, what's it got everybody else? What's it done for you guys in Australia? What's it done for the people, you know, living in Ukraine? What's it done for the people living in the Middle East? Like, it's done nothing but bring harm and danger and fucking mass expense, right? Where you're paying $2,400 just to fucking live in your house. Like, are you kidding me? Nuts. Nuts. And it's systemic too. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow I somehow ended up banned off this goddamn Twitch channel because of what I'm saying right now. Like, that's where we're at in society. Like, for me saying what I'm saying right now, like, that's grounds for me getting banned. Like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Is the absolute height of like censorship. If you don't agree with the mob, you're automatically the enemy. Meanwhile, like what the mob is pushing is just absolute bullshit and nuts. It's just crazy shit. It's nobody in their right mind would ever consider it. Stop hitting me. This is free territory rep. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Go. 26. I don't know if I'm gonna make it tonight. I'm gonna try. But I'm running out of time. It's already 3 o'clock in the morning. I could be up at 7 a.m. Bush, I want the dwarf. Take your bush and shove it. And like I said, like some people say it's crazy what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like they, you know, they think it's absolutely nuts. I'm like, I'm over exaggerating, but like, you know, the other half of the aisle here wants to get rid of our fucking First Amendment and our free speech. And people are like, oh no they don't, no they don't. They just want to protect people from misinformation. I'm like, that's the point though, idiots. Read between the lines, okay? They're calling it, well, we gotta limit misinformation on the internet and this and that, blah blah. That's a convenient way of saying like, we want to tell you what you can say and what you can't say. And it's the first encroachment on that. You never give up any rights ever. I don't care where you live, who you are, what you do. You never give up any right. As soon as you give up just a little bit of it, they're going to take it all. Like, yes, I agree. We should probably try to do something about people telling lies on the internet and spreading rumors and all that shit. I understand that. But at the same time, though, that's what makes this country what it is. You can say what the fuck you want to say when you want to say it. And for anybody to tell you you can't say it is wrong. And for the smooth brains in the back who watch their TV all day and are like, well, that must be true, who don't even bother to try looking into it or research it, they just buy it. And then they vote for that kind of shit without even thinking about it, what they're potentially giving up. Because at face value, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. We just want to stop people from lying on the internet. Sounds innocent enough, but when you think about it deep down, no, that's not what it is. That's a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's a roundabout way of saying like, no, we want to tell you what you can and can't say, and you're going to be happy about it. And like, no, we can't give that up. Can't give that up. Can't give that up. Nobody can give that up. No free nation in this planet can give that up. Exactly, Doc. And that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it used to be, but not anymore. You're not getting presented all the information. You're getting a one-side story. Unless you go on your own to go research it, you know, look up some answers, search on the internet and read all kind of different points of view. That's the only time you're gonna be able to make an informed decision. And that's terrible. It's wrong, because honestly, we should be able to like watch our nightly news or whatever and get an idea of what the hell's going on. But that's not how it is anymore. And the vast majority, at least the vast majority of people in this country, couldn't be fucked to go look at something up. Like I have a family member who is so far down the hole, like 100% gone, like going to vote for Kamala, like got signs in her yard, like all this stuff. And you know, our entire family is like try to tell her, show her. She won't listen. Like somebody just can't be helped, and there's people like that are out there, like they don't want to see the light, and it is what it is. Like this, I'm not gonna get into details and stuff, but like all I can say is like this woman has said stuff like legacy news talking points. I literally take a 5-second Google search, find the article, like boom, disproven, send it to her. She's like, well, that's fake. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's a quick search. If you just search this really quick, you would see for yourself that like what you're telling me right now is a total bullshit lie. You're just spelling another TV talking point. Like, just stop. Don't. Like, facts are out there. Like, you just gotta go find them. It's nuts. It's nuts. Like whatever you want to go on, you know what I mean? At least in our country, whatever you want to go on, doesn't matter what it is. Pick a topic, drugs, crime, whatever, border crossings. Pick any topic. You can easily find government fucking numbers. The government themselves are producing the numbers. Like, you know, our news up here said, well, there's not a crime problem in this country. No, there's a massive crime problem in this country. Like, and it's at the hands of illegal people who shouldn't even be here to begin with. But the news won't tell you that. But if you go pull up like FBI crime statistics or, you know, US government crime statistics, it's clear, plain as day clear that yes, this is a very real fucking problem. But you know, the news don't tell you that. And the vast majority of people don't bother to go look for it. They just say, well, hey, the lady on the channel 4 news whatever, or channel whatever the fuck it is, said it's not a problem, so it's not a problem. No, it is a problem, and our own government is reporting it as a problem. So either the news is lying or our government's lying, one or the other. Hey, what up, Fox? What's going on, dude? Just crazy. Like, you can literally solve half these fucking cases, half these fucking issues just by looking it up real quick. Pretty goddamn clear which each side stands on. You just gotta look. If you take it for whatever the TVs tell you, then yeah, you're not gonna do nothing. And people hate Elon, and the people who hate Elon are the same people who believe in this bullshit on TV, who don't want to hear, who don't even want to be bothered with the fucking facts, or even go try to look for facts, right? Like, he bought Twitter, buys Twitter, turns it around, opens it up to where everybody's now free speaking, which I've seen my own fucking feed change overnight. All of a sudden, like, I'm seeing like liberal views, I'm seeing conservative views, I'm seeing everything. It's open, right? The way it should be. And then when he takes it over, like, I don't know if you guys were watching or looking at it, but like, he put all the files out there on his, he put it out there. He's like, look, I took it over, I bought the company. Look, the FBI was telling these people what to do and say. Like, here's the fucking evidence. I'm like, well, that's crazy. And you still got people out there who believe like that didn't happen, that wasn't happening. Like, no, it was. And then what happened earlier this year? Fucking Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Meta, the owner of Facebook, comes out and says, yes, the government pressured us into hiding things, and I am sorry that we agreed to that, and we won't do that again. And his own personal statement comes out of his own fucking mouth. Blech. Like, and there's still people to believe that it's all fake. Dude himself says, like, yeah, that happened. And I regret doing it. Guy goes in front of congressional hearings and says, yes, this happened. What up, Fox? Have you heard of a guy named Charlie Kirk? Yes, I do know Charlie Kirk. Great guy. Great guy. I'm impressed with him because he's just about my age, a little bit younger. And the guy built himself a company out of nothing. And he's out there telling the truth. And I gotta tip my hat to him. Nah, it's all good, Daka. I'm all for it. I told you guys a while back, what, 3-4 months ago, like I'm done being quiet and playing the nice game. I'm not here to cater to people who don't agree or whatever. Like if you don't agree, you just fucking hit the X and leave. Like it's fine. But like I'm not gonna hide who I am anymore. I'm not even necessarily who I am, but like I'm not gonna like sit here and like sugarcoat fact. It's fact. Like it's fact. I believe in truth and fact. That's it. I'm an honest person. I believe in truth and fact. At the end of the day, like that's it. And for the longest time, for years, I kind of walked around it. A lot of creators do because they don't want to hurt business relationships or whatever. I don't have business relationships. I don't really care. Like I'm just gonna be honest with anybody that asks. I'll be honest. Like I'm honest. Like I'm gonna be honest. I'm not an asshole. I'm not a racist. I'm not a bigot. I'm not a piece of shit. Like the news would say that somebody like I am, somebody like me is. I'm not. I'm not gonna hide that no more. I feel like enough of us who feel the way I feel haven't spoke up enough. And the reason why we didn't speak up because we were afraid of losing everything we had or whatever. Because that's how the mob works. And like we're in the position we are not only as a nation here at the US but across this planet because not enough of us stood up and said this is fucking wrong. I think the time to be like cordial and like sugarcoating is over. Like it's over. Like it's either you're on board or you're not on board, and that's it. And I'm not trying to sow division, but like that's literally what it is. Like there's like truth and fact and there's bullshit, and I'm gonna stand on the side of truth and fact. That's it. No, he never graduated college. He did not go to college, Fox. But he's staunch. He's right in what he says, and he goes to like kind of like what I don't know if you know, like Steven Crowder or even like what's his name, Ben Shapiro, whatever, like, or even there a guy's name, Jordan Peterson. Like them guys went to a lot of colleges and like challenge people on their fucking views and stuff, and like 9 out of 10 them kids got stuffed because they couldn't fucking back it up with fact. Like you watch them videos and stuff, it's like it's funny because like they fire back and forth, and then like one of them guys like Kirk or whatever, like what about this and this, and them kids are sitting there like it's like, yes, you just got hit with a truth bomb and you have no way to rebut that, you because you know it's fact. Like you got stuffed. Happens. It happens. And it's not even like, it's not even about like, it's for me anymore, it's not even like left versus right, Republican versus Democrat, liberal versus conservative. It's not even that anymore. Like the way I see it anymore, it's like literally, it's like good versus evil. Like that's, I feel like that's where we're at right now. It's like literally good versus evil. Like if you stand on truth and fact and believe in good, then you're on this side of the aisle. If you believe in all this craziness, then you're on the other side. Like it's just, and it's so divided. And I was just talking like some people like the other day, like in person, I was like, you know what, I haven't been on this planet a long time, not a long time, but in my lifetime being here, I don't ever remember a time where people had like political signs in their yard, like supporting on one candidate or the other. Like I've never remember it ever being as divided as it is, but I can understand why it is, because like that's how far gone we are. It's no longer like left, right, or whatever. Like I said, it's literally like good versus evil in my eyes. Like it's literally like, are you a fucking evil, crazy son of a bitch, or do you stand on fact and truth and righteousness? You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty cut and dry in my eyes. And I've come to notice, like, when I've talked to people about this kind of stuff, like even like in person, and I've debated people who don't agree with me, which is fine. Like, you don't have to agree. Like, I mean, that's everybody's prerogative, right? Like, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, right? But at the end of the day, there are right opinions and there are wrong opinions. Nobody wants to say that part of it, right? Like, we all have opinions, we all have ideas, but at the end of the day, there are right ideas, right opinions, and there are wrong opinions and wrong ideas. So, and I feel like too often, at least in the last probably 10 years or so, we've embraced so many of the wrong opinions and ideas to where like the whole world is on fire. And I think we need to like step back and like really like think about it. You know what I mean? Like, step back, use your common sense. And I've come to find, like, people I've talked to either through here on stream or even on like in person in like public places, I've come to find like the people who believe in like the left side of stuff, like the very hardcore liberal shit or whatever, like they are people who don't have common sense. And I found the people who have common sense can see cut and dry what's going on, and they're on the other side of it. Like, I'm a very common sense individual. Like, what makes sense to me, what is common sense to me, I'm like, it's very cut and dry to see what's going on. But like, I feel like a lot of people don't have that anymore, and I don't know why, or I don't know how it happened, but it just seems like anybody I talk to spouting like that side of the aisle, it's just like there's zero common sense there. They're like, well, I went to school, I'm educated, I got a PhD. I'm like, well, I went to school too, dude. I don't have a PhD, but I mean, I still went. Like I feel like you've been washed and I got out before I got washed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just, I just feel like it's a very cut and dry thing. And I've seemed to notice that it seems to be a common denominator is that most people that support that kind of crazy shit is zero common sense. Zero. The kind of people who don't think twice about a bad decision. You know what I mean? Like, hey, like the simplest way I can put it is like the people on that side of the aisle are the ones to be like, when some dude pulls up with like an unmarked white van, rolls the window down, is like, hey, I got some candy, you want to get in? You like candy, right? Of course you do, come on in. Like, that's the people I'm talking about. They're like, oh, fuck yeah, fuck, I love candy. You got Skittles? I'm in. Let me get in. Meanwhile, they end up getting fucking tied to a tree or some shit and, like, you know, get mutilated. Like, common sense, dude. Like, you yeah, I don't know. Oh, you guys, I love candy. Nobody in the world would ever hurt me. Why would they hurt me? I feel like it was a shit show, but the last 10 years when Trump was president, he tried to make our country better by closing the border and not starting any wars, and 4 years as president. And that's just the beginning of the list, buddy. I don't know, maybe none of you guys here, maybe you realize it, maybe you don't realize it, but I'm a very staunch Trump supporter, and I will be until the guy does something that I can't stand for. I mean, sorry, that's me. Like, because like I said earlier, I don't know who gets shot at like 3 times and still wants to go be a president. That don't tell you something. I don't know what does. You know, a guy's been politically persecuted and facing all these charges and shit. They're like, well, he's a fucking criminal, he's a goddamn felon, da, da, da. Like, ask yourself why. Okay, he's been doing what he's been doing for the last 70 years of his life. Why is he now suddenly the felon? Again, common sense. If he did everything they said he was doing, why did they go get him like 30 years ago or 40 years ago or what? Like, it's like they're pulling shit out of their fucking ass. They're doing everything they can to stop this guy, and they can't stop him. To the point they tried to kill him, and they still can't fucking stop him. So, again, common sense. Common sense. If he's really this rapist, sexual abuser, womanizer, whatever fucking blah blah blah, drug lord, where the fuck they say he is, what took him 70 years to go get him? All of a sudden now they want to get him because he wants to become the president again? Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up. You're stupid. Okay, if he was a fucking no good motherfucker, whatever, worst guy to ever walk the green earth, okay, they would have got him 40 years ago. Okay, what? Shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Like, it drives me nuts when I see people say that shit on Twitter and stuff. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Use your goddamn brain for 2 seconds. Fuck. Like, yeah, he raped 16 women and blah 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 and cheated his wife 6 times and stole his daddy's money, and that's the reason why he's rich, because he had his daddy's money. But like, shut up. Like, what? Okay, yeah, his dad gave him money. You know what his dad gave him was like 140 mil, which is a sizable amount of cash. Let's not lie. I mean, I can live on that. But you don't take 140 mil and turn into several billion dollars without being smart. You know what I mean? Like, if you're as dumb as bad and whatever the hell they say he is, like, sorry, no. You don't just magically turn 140 into like $26.5 billion. Like, shut up. Crazy. It's crazy to me. Whatever, you know. And the funny part is, like, all them charges they brought against Trump, right? That was a big talk for a long time all over the internet and every news channel all over the world. All this shit. Oh, he's indicted, this and that, blah blah blah. 34 counts, this and that. You don't see him talking on the news right now when it all got fucking dismissed. When it got to the Supreme Court, they're like, yep, dismissed, admissible, dismissed, gone. It all got wiped out because it was fucking bullshit to begin with. There was no legal ground to stand on. It got thrown out. And the reason why it even made it anywhere it made it, because the people who were prosecuting him were in the freaking handbags of the goddamn Democrat Party. Okay, that DA in New York that like hit him with the 34 charges or whatever, that guy literally donated like 2.5 million dollars some shit to the Bidens. Are you kidding me? That wasn't no like random event. Like, the judge that fucking went with it also donated to the goddamn Biden campaign. Like, shut the hell up. Exactly, Fox. No, I mean, he meant, well, if you consider 140 million rags, I guess they were rags. But like I said, the point is, you don't take 140 and turn it into multiple billions of dollars without being smart. So they're like, well, you know, we're gonna throw him in prison because he over-evaluated his house in Florida. You know, he said it was worth this. It's actually worth this. Like, shut up. Like, that's the biggest sham in the world. So what? Okay, let's just say he did overinflate it. What's it matter? The guy's worth so much. Like, he don't need an extra couple coins in a pocket. Like, he don't care. Like, that guy literally, at his age, I mean, he's knocking on the door of 80 years old. He literally could go buy an island and fuck off for the rest of his life. But he's out here fighting the good fight, getting shot at, and continuing. But you talk to anybody on the other side, they're like, well, he's all for himself. For himself, huh? Let me tell you something. If I was him with that kind of money at that age, getting shot at, yeah, I'm fucking off to an island, dude. Peace. Like, right here. Bye-bye. Piss off. I don't need that kind of stress. The other thing is too, it's funny to me is at least like if you're an American or whatever, politics is matter a little bit more to us, whatever what we're talking about. But well, even anybody across the world, DACA, whoever, like I brought this up the other night, and I think it's interesting. All right, you look at Barack Obama when he took office in 2008. Okay, he was like a young strapping lad, right? He looked like he might have been like 36 tops, you know what I mean, in his prime. Look at him when he left. He was a gray-haired, decrepit, balding, like just a shell of a man, right? Look at George Bush, same situation. Look at Bill Clinton, same situation. Look at Joe Biden. Go pull up a clip of Joe Biden in 2016. In 2016, he can still speak sentences. You look at him now. Honestly, I don't even know what he looks like anymore because we haven't seen him on TV around here in probably 6 months, 5 months. Like, actually, ever since it was announced that Kamala is the pick, we haven't seen Joe on TV at all. At least I haven't. Maybe I've been sleeping, but the point is I'm trying to make is you look at all these past presidents we had. That job has aged them guys beyond belief, where they're no longer the same guys, right? But you look at Trump, he looks the same way he did in 2016, and he's been shot at 3 times. Like, man's built for it. All right, that's all I'm getting at. The man is built for it. Like, he's the chosen one. He hasn't aged a day. He can deal with the stress. He can deal with the pressure. He's been formed by it. He's been made by it. I mean, look at him at 2016. Look at him now. He's the exact same dude. His hair might got a little bit lighter, but that's about it. And it ain't even that light. It's all dyed to begin with. But like, his face hasn't changed. He hasn't like gotten like, not the way it did to everybody else. Like, Obama looked completely different, all said and done. And like, I can't believe it. Like, if I was him, I don't know how you deal with that stress, dude. Like, I've been in through some stressful shit in my life, and I know it's aged me. I look in the mirror and I see it. So, like I said, when people say, well, he's all for himself or whatever, like, they're so full of shit. The guy was made to do what he's doing. Where the fuck are these links? They're only like right here. Exactly, Fox. I said that earlier. The dude literally gave his entire presidential salary to charity. Like, but the mainstream news media and all these hardcore liberals will tell you, oh, he's all for himself. You're just a cultist. You're just brainwashed. You're da 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 da. It's like, shut up. Use your goddamn brain. Ask yourself for 1 second why somebody would put themselves through the hell he's gone through. He's I could be wrong on this. Okay, I can misspeak right now, but I'm willing to say that I think he's maybe the only president in US history that gave his freaking presidential paycheck away. And I'm pretty sure too, he's the only US president to ever walk across the DMZ and shake hands with Kim Jong-un. Okay, like, that was a thing there for a while. Remember? You guys remember? Little dough ball Kim Jong-un there, you know, he was trying to send some rockets into the sea and shit and trying to make some nukes. Well, Trump walks over like, hey, no ball, you're not gonna do that no more. You know what I mean? Like, we're done. And what happens? He walks across the DMZ, shakes that guy's hand. They have a little meet and greet. I don't think it's ever happened in American history. So, if I'm wrong, correct me. But I'm pretty sure he's the only guy to ever walk across that line and shake hands with the Hermit Kingdom's president. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he's the only president to ever give his salary away to charity. But he's for himself. The damn guy was working at McDonald's yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw that on the internet. Working at a McDonald's drive-thru. Never seen any president do that. He is different, dude. He's built different. I regret not seeing him. He came out here in my area Saturday. Close to home. I could have went to the rally and I didn't. We didn't. I didn't waste my whole Saturday waiting for him. But kind of regret not going. One more of these. I hate hunting for animals. One more. Come on, kitty. Here, kitty. You're not coming. Not a cat, guys. Oh, there he is. Oh, bam! Yep. Thank you. He helped the cause. I think that's all of them. Fish provisions and nightcrawler bait. I would love to have met him, Fox. I would love to have met him. And I know people personally who have met him, who've shook his hand, and have said that he's the most down-to-earth guy they ever met. Like, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I went one time back in 2020. I went to one of his rallies. I'm telling you what, it was a eye-opening experience. And I mean that in the best way possible. Like, I met people from all walks of life, all backgrounds, sexualities, whatever. I met all kinds of people. And I remember looking at the production, I'm like, because she was with me, I'm like, you see what's going on? She's like, yeah, this is crazy. I'm like, do you think the news is going to tell this? No, they never did. What they put up, they put ads on TV. He's a racist, he's this, he's that, he's, you know, he hates women, all this shit. Like, it's such a fucking lie, dude. Like, you go to one of them goddamn rallies, you'll see it firsthand. Like, I was talking to people who are black, Asian, Hispanic, you know, gay, bi, straight, whatever. Like, it didn't matter. They were there. And the news don't tell you that. They make it sound like he's all for the white supremacists. And it's like, first of all, there's not a single person there that's a white supremacist, first of all. Second of all, the dude's just a down-to-earth, normal dude who's just trying to make things right. And because of that, they fucking hate him. I've been there. I saw it firsthand. I got pictures. In fact, probably not this stream, maybe next stream. It's on production's phone. We have pictures with his press secretary. Kaylee, her name, remember Kaylee, the first press secretary? We have pictures with her. Like, we went. I don't have it right now. I could pull it up immediately, but we have it. Like, we went. I'm not talking bullshit. We went. And what I saw there was completely different than anything I ever heard on the news or internet or whatever. A lie. Like, the negative shit's a lie. I'm not saying this guy isn't a bad guy. I'm not saying he's perfect. No one's perfect, but I'm not saying he's the best thing in the world either. But he's honestly the best pick we have. He's the best one for the job right now. Like, I don't agree with everything that guy says. I don't agree with everything he does. I don't agree with how he conducts himself sometimes. But at the end of the day, though, that doesn't matter to me. You know what matters? Policy. Or were we as a country better off 4 years ago? Was the world better off 4 years ago? I think yes. And I don't care if he says something mean on Twitter. I don't care if he acts, you know, like he's some hot dog, like top line, whatever, tall hog in the trough. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Because at the end of the day, his policies and his ideas benefited all of us. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. See, that's the other thing too. People say, well, you know, he's a rich guy. You know, he's all for himself. He's only out for him and his buddies and da da da. No, he's not. Like, if you guys remember, like in the first debate he had with Hillary back in like 2015 or whatever the hell it was, like he flat out told her, she's like, he don't pay his taxes, you know, this is wrong, you know, blah blah blah, he don't pay his taxes. And if you remember, he said, he goes, you're right, I don't I use loopholes just like you use and all your donors use. And right then and there she shut up, because she knew. They try to make him sound like he's some, like, you know, criminal asshole. Like, no, he's using the same corporate breaks that her and her fucking friends use, and that's why it has never been changed, because they all use it, and it won't be changed because they use it. Now when he gets in, will it change? Possibly. And if it does, it's for the better, which is also, I think, why they don't want him anywhere near the office, because they know when he gets in, he's gonna put a stop to a lot of that bullshit. And if that happens, their game's over. Think about it. Like, again, use your common sense brain. Use your common sense brain. Why do they hate this guy so much? Why is everything in the news negative? Why is every TV channel about him negative? Why is every commercial about him negative? It's not because he's an asshole piece of shit. It's because they're doing everything they can to convince people that he is a piece of shit, so he don't get in office. They know if he gets in again, it's over. Like, the parade's done. The cash cow is done. It's over. And especially if he gets in and puts Elon in there, our country would be so better off. And naturally after that, the whole world would be too. Elon buys Twitter for 44 billion, takes out like 1,100 people out of the office, and now Twitter runs better than it ever did. There's only like 80 people working for the company. Well, we need the same thing in our government. Get rid of it. It's gotten too big and too far out of control. We're doing shit we shouldn't be doing. It needs to be done. And I think this time around it could possibly happen. And I think that's why they hate him so much. I think that's why they're doing everything they can to stop this guy. Because they don't want him there. They know that. That's the other thing that makes me laugh too. You talking about it's like left leaning, like, well, you gotta tax the rich, you know, blah blah blah. They don't pay taxes. They pay taxes. People like Trump and people who make over $1 million a year, the amount of money they pay in taxes a year is far more than most of us will ever see in our lifetimes. Like, again, use your brain, common sense. Like, do they pay every penny they should pay? No, but that's the way the law is written, and it's written that way because it helps the people in the top tier, and the top tier helps government. So I thought it was funny, like last tax season, Elon Musk put his fucking tax return on Twitter. What that guy paid, I'll never see in my entire lifetime. I'll never see it in everybody in this chat room's lifetime combined. But yet, you know, we gotta tax the rich. Shut up. All that is, that's another one too. That goes back to what I was talking about earlier with you know, like trying to get rid of our First Amendment. It's the same thing. They're saying things like, well, we need to tax the rich, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna tax the rich. Really what that is code word is, we're gonna take it out of your fucking pocket. The guy who works 60 hours a week, busts your ass, and gets nothing in return. We're taking it out of your pocket. And the people who don't really think about it are like, oh yeah, tax them, yeah, make them fuckers pay. It's like, think for a minute, buddy. What they're talking about, what she's talking about doing is taking money out of your goddamn pension, your 401k, your unrealized gains on your house. Like, shut up. It's like watching sheep walk down the line to get slaughtered, right? All these people that believe this shit, they're like sheep going down the line, down the corral to get their necks slit. They have no idea they're about to die, but they're like, hey, this is great. They give us free food. We got a nice path to walk on. There's even water. There's water on the way in, dude. You get that good water? You get that good water? I got some of that good water. All of a sudden, he's like, well, there goes your life, dude. It's over. Like, people don't think about it that way. They don't look into it. They just hear, we're gonna tax the rich, and they're like, yeah, I like that, do it, please. Without realizing they're cutting their own freaking throat in the process. They make it sound like they're helping the little guy. They're not helping a little guy. They're gonna gut the little guys, what they're gonna do. They could be like, when you make the kind of money like people like Trump or Elon does, or even like even below them, people who aren't even billionaires, like people who make like 100 million a year or something, like they're not getting their throats slit. They can pay whatever taxes they want, and they're still gonna live pretty and happy and fine. Like when you have that kind of money like that, we hear those numbers all the time, like on the internet and stuff. Like it's hard to like realize what those numbers actually are, right? To like physically see that in front of you, what that equates to. Like it's so hard to understand that. Like people who are like crazy ass rich, I don't care if you tax them 80%, they're still gonna be multi-million billionaires. Like it doesn't fucking matter. Like all you're doing is gutting the little guy, like me and you. Like people that are struggling to live, the people who are like doing everything they can to keep their rent paid, like that's who's getting gutted, which is 90% of the population, right? Yes, there are 10% people who are like buku rich. They pay a shit ton, but even the shit ton they pay doesn't equate to the 90% of us who are paying our small pennies. Like they make their money off us, the small pennies. All right. Would you rather get like 10 guys that pay 2 million a year in taxes, or do you want 320 million people who pay fucking $300? You know what I mean? Like, do the math. Like, we're people like me, people like you, people like the rest of us, we're the ones that take that burden. And when they say shit like, oh, we're gonna tax the rich, they're not taxing the rich. It's just a way for them to pass our tax on to us. Holy fuck, this is expensive. I'm not gonna do that. That's the other thing too, Doc. That's a great point. Yeah, imagine not even getting a tax return, but having to owe. Yeah, that was me last year. I owed the federal government $2,000. Here I thought I was getting a return. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I worked. I worked like actually worked like on the books, like a job for like maybe 5 months out of that year. And that happened because not to get like too personal, but like I had some capital gain shit come in. I had some investments that worked out. I took some money out of it, and that was a capital gains tax. Because of what I took, I owed them that money because it was considered income. Even though it was my money I invested in the first place and it grew, I took it out, I got hit. Here I am, I can't even rub two sticks together. Like, I'm lucky to have this command center here talking to you guys and streaming. Like, I'm lucky to even have this. Like, I have nothing. Because I had an investment that did well and I took money out to help fix the house up, I got taxed that because that's called capital gains. And this next administration that wants to come in wants to add another 20-some% on top of that capital gain tax. On top of that, she wants to add 30-some% in unrealized gains, meaning like I have stocks and I made this much money in a year and I didn't cash out. Well, that's a gain I didn't realize. I gotta pay taxes on that money I just made even though I didn't cash it. That's the shit we're talking about and people don't realize it. Kills me. What was that called? Like fish fillet. That's what I needed. Like I said, it's just wrong. Like I said, I can go on for hours. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm the smartest guy in the world and know everything, because I don't. I know I'm not. But I know enough to see when I'm getting fucked in the ass. Firm fish fillet, that's what it is. You walk me through everything. I've been playing it an hour and 11. Dude, I love that. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you're having a good time. It is a good game. I need 8 of these. Fish oil. I have fish oil. Pretty sure I do. If I got it, I'm pretty sure I do. Why not? Did I spend it? Oh, here it is. Ah, I only have 7. What, I need 8? I hate buying off the auction house right now, dude, because the prices are so freaking inflated. Dude, everything is so inflated. is. I literally level my cooking just by doing these stupid town boards. Like, I've done nothing for myself, just town boards. Right. 20 goats, timber, crude iron, fasteners, and all right. Where am I at? I want to say I'm pretty close. 28. All right, I'll be right back, chat. Sit tight. All right, I'm back. Music good for everyone? What, in-game or my music? Thank you. Shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. If it is, I can fix it. Hold on. Yeah, good ears, Turtle. Appreciate it, man. It was glitching out. I got it. I got it. It's all good. Yeah. That's the problem with using a software audio mixer. It sucks. It does shake his box for no reason. Well, you've been a new. I've been a terrible car mechanic. What's wrong? You've been wrenching on your car? You getting all dirty? You getting all greasy? What happened? Tell me. Minute. All right. Give me another Wawa. Oh, car mechanic simulator. I thought you meant like you're like actually working on your car. Shit, mate. I need mine fixed too. All right, what do I gotta do here? This is my last round. You don't own a car? Oof. Well, I don't blame you. Need 90 timber. Yo, what up, nerd and turf? How's it going, brother? Let me mark these real quick. Could kill some goats. Some timber. This. Oh, did he sell you some new tires for the car you don't have? Them cheeky sons of bitches. Not bad getting ready to go to work. Oh, getting ready to go work out. All right, on. Get that pump, dude. Gotta stay in shape. I need to start working out myself, to be honest. Need 90 of these. Need 10 firm fish fillets. Ever played Tibia? I have not. I have not. I have not. We're gonna stay home and play games all morning? Dude, I feel you. Feel you. I wish I think we all feel that way, right? I need 10 of these, huh? I think it was 10. All right, let's gotta kill some goats. 20 goats, damn. Are you on the East Coast, nerd? You just now getting up for work? Oh, we just crashed. Son of a bitch. I told you it's always on the fast travel. It's always on the fast travel chat. Every time. Yeah, just getting up. Yeah. I should have been in bed like 4 hours ago. I gotta be up at 7 a.m. That's 3 hours from now. It's gonna be so rough. Help me. Oh God, help me. Get it? That sucks. Bye. And I just like have to be up, like I have to operate, like I have to be operational. It's gonna suck so bad. And by the time I'm done with it, it's probably gonna be like 5 in the morning. You watch. I'm gonna get like 2 hours of sleep. Like I have to go run equipment tomorrow. Today, technically. Brother is building a brand new garage. Really nice garage. And he wants me to go over there to his place tomorrow and move like 60 ton of gravel to backfill. So I'm gonna be in a loader all day with no sleep. Pray for me. If you guys find out I died in a ditch, you know what happened. I'm telling you right now. You guys are the first to hear it. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. And remember, don't drive into the hole. That's all.
You will join us or be drained of.
What am I doing here? You'll be alright, mate. I like it. That's the go-getter attitude, Doc. I like it. I'm sure there's some cheeky Australian slang for something like that. I probably would have remembered at one point, but I'm a little bit rusty on my Australian. Yeah, you gotta carry me, dude. Yeah. Hey, the crew will carry you, brother. I wish you. You're a brand new brew crew member. Look at you, dude. Coming in here, followed, asked some questions, subbed. Like, cheers to you, man. Appreciate you. We got you. You found the best place you could be, buddy. I'm telling you. We're here to help. She be right. She be right. She be right. Gotta say though, I am a sucker for the Australian slang. You guys, you guys got some words for stuff that's just wild. I love it. Have me a brekkie. I need some brekkie. Or like me tonight. Drink me a slab, mate. A slab. I'm like, what the fuck's a slab? I found out. Yeah, the old brekkie. What's the other one that people normally miss? There's a couple. I'm drawing blanks. Oh, Dubs, you bastard. How you doing, brother? Yeah, I've been on for 4 hours. Where the fuck you been? You've been in and out of the game like 4 times, dude. What the fuck? You're catching me on the tail end too, Dubs. Like, I'm literally like, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be on. Maybe an hour tops, if that. Like, your boy's got to be up at 7 a.m. 3 hours from now. Less than 3 hours from now. I was just telling everybody, I have to perform tomorrow. I have to get behind the wheel of heavy equipment and fucking drive. I said I was happy to get answered for the first few people that said nothing. Hey, dude. I'm sorry them guys did you wrong. I won't, and the brew crew won't either, dude. You're in the right, like I said, you're in the right spot. We're here to help, man. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. And if you have a couple chuckles along the way, that's bonus points, you know what I'm saying? We're here to have a good time. What do I gotta do now? I gotta kill 20 goats. Where the hell can I find 20 goats? Yo, Hippie just hit 51. Let's go, dude. Finally beat her? Dude, she's tough, huh? She's a rough go. Like, she clapped my cheeks like 4 times in a row until I realized you can go on top of that altar. Then apparently if you're on that altar long enough, it turns bad. She's tough. Like, everybody here was watching. I was like, what is this shit? Every other trial we went through, everything was like easy peasy, not too bad. It was kind of whatever. Then you get to Isabella and you're like, whoa, gear check, hello. Like, it's like okay, you guys had a good time with the other trials. We're gonna crank it up to 1,000. You know what I mean? Like, you play that one, you're like, oh my god. Oh my god. She was tough. Like at 65 right now, I'm not even like completely geared. Like I don't even want to walk into that trial right now and try that. I mean, she smoked my cheeks so many times. Give me 1 second here, chat. I gotta consult the good book. In fact, guess you guys could probably consult with me if you want. All right, chat. Let's consult the good book because I can't seem to think off the top of my head where we find a bunch of goats. Here. Goats. That's a lot of goats. That's a lot of goats, mate. That's in Brimstone. Let's see here. Points of interest. What am I looking for? Cities. Spirit shrines. That's where we're going, boys. That's where we're going. That's gonna lead us to... Oh, guess what? I don't have the fast travel point. That sucks. And it's surrounded by hell. We're gonna give it the old college try. We're gonna give it a try. We're gonna see what happens. What are the red markers? The red markers are corruption portals. They spawn randomly across all the zones. So, like for instance, since Brimstone's like an end game zone, these are spawning at level 65, and you need every bit of 5 people to do it. They're tough. They're like think about like mini like world bosses basically. So, and they range from level 25, 35, 45, 55, and then 65. In the high end zones like Brimstone, which is 60 to 65, you'll get none but 65 events. Like Shattered Mountain, like these are all 65. These are big boy stuff. Need groups to do them. But if you go to like Everfall, I'm not sure, like Everfall is 1 to 25 starting area. There's one right here, level 25. Like I can clear that by myself. There's one up here too. Windsward, none. Reekwater's got a bunch. Reekwater's end game, 58 to 65. But like, yeah, these are a pain. You need a group to really do these 65 ones. They're not easy. There might be somebody out there that has soloed them, like 45, even I could probably clear a 45 on myself, even then it's pretty damn tough. 55 up, like I don't have a shot. That's 45, 45, 45. Eden Grove has none. What about Evans Scale? 65, yep. So these are like end game things you can do. Like you don't really have to worry about it till the end game. I mean, you can do the lower level ones as you level. Like the lowest one you can do is level 25 recommended. But as you go through the game and play the story and stuff, like they'll explain like why these things exist and like why they're a thing. You can bring more than you want. You can bring as much as you want. Yeah, it doesn't have to be just 5. It could be more than 5. It could be, hell, you can go in with 20 people. You can go in with 60 people. But like, I'm not gonna even bother. Like, if I walk into one of them and try, like, you'll see how fast I get my cheeks clapped. I mean, I'm talking about like these guys will like one hit me. Maybe a 2 tap at best. Let's have to go through this shit. Leave me alone, dog. Yeah, 5 is just a recommendation. You could do it with more. You get 65 right now? Dubs? Ah, man. Hell yeah, brother. Congratulations. I think it's you and me. I think are the only ones then. 65. Hippie's 51. Our new friend here, Turtle, he's 2. Thor is 56. Spork made it 65. I didn't know that. Actually, I think I did know. He put it up in the Discord earlier today. He got it done today. 61 for Warm, 57 Nessie, 40 for Production, and then 56 for Scully. We're going places. We're doing things. There isn't any punishment for respecking at all. When you go to your attributes for like specking out, you can respec as much as you want for free until level 60. Then after level 60, there's a price involved, but it's very minimal. Like if I want to respec right now, it'll cost me 50 gold, which is, I mean, that's nothing. So yes, there is a cost to it, but the cost is so minimal, it's like you don't even worry about it. But until you hit 60, you can respec as much as you want for free. So there's no punishment for that at all. Then once you get past 60, your punishment is going to be 50 coin, which is not even a punishment. It's like, you know, you parked a little too long in the handicap or something, you know what I mean? Like, it's a slap on the wrist. See, this is a 65 monolith. These guys are 70. Okay, I'm 65, they're 70. You want to watch how fast I get clapped? I'll show you. Clapped. We didn't even get started. That's why you need to go with at least 5 people. I'm hitting them for peanuts. They're hitting me for fucking 3 grand a piece. Like, God. All right, we came here for goats. Let's go find our goats. Be all around here. I can't skin them. Ah, damn it. I spent like 30 on Tibia to switch my fishing to a new character. A few weeks I'm making. Oh, yeah. So I never played it. But yeah, there's no real penalty in this game. Like you can pretty much change whatever you want. Don't you run from me, goat. Okay, we got 7. They sound so miserable. Guess I would too if I was getting a blunderbuss up my cheeks. I don't know what happened to that one. It ran away. All right. One more. Oh, sorry. I need 10 more. What am I talking about? Can't count, mate. I wish I could skin these guys. It's free loot laying on the ground. I don't got 205 yet. That's good to hear, Turtle. Gotta love a game with a good community for sure. Night night. Whoa, star medal? They're itchy. Oh, you're a boss. Don't mind me, I'm just taking this here rock. Aw, shit. Well, as tough as I thought you'd be. Leave me alone, dogs! We gotta go back to killing goats. Need like 7 more. Any up here? They're all dead. That sucks though. That sucks, Turtle. Like that sometimes it could happen in this game too. But these are new servers, so it hasn't happened yet. But I've played on servers in this game where that has happened, where it's like basically like two companies own everything. They do everything, and it sucks. But fortunately, in this game, it is not as impactful because PvP is completely optional. I mean, like you can still do whatever the hell you want to do. Like if you don't want PvP, you don't have to. You just don't flag for PvP. But a lot of times in some of these servers, the big PvP goes are who runs it and owns it. They control the bulk of the territories and stuff, which sucks, but it is what it is. But at the end of the day, though, it doesn't actually impede you and your ability to go do anything else. So. Need 3 more. Two. Go. Done. Is that all of them? That's everything. I gotta craft some armor. Hopefully these turn-ins are enough to get us 30. Then we can buy the house. Tier 4 house. I think you can craft this real quick. I can. I hear you, Turtle. Like I said, that's what's nice thing about this game. Like, you don't have to PvP if you don't like it. You can completely avoid it if you want to. I don't mind the PvP, it could be fun. Boy, mate. Play this song on my people again. You're gonna take a seat here. All right, I gotta focus. Oh no, we fucked it up. Fucking do it again. That sucks. Missing one note causes you to lose a massive buff. Should have been 30% for 90. We're getting 20 for 60. Better than nothing. Please get me 30. What? How close are we? I'm sure they're gonna give me 30. Jesus. Very angry. All right. Get these, get it. Good, hopefully. I have no more space, so I need to buy a house. All this needs to get trashed. All this, let's see here. Oh. And one of the guilds in front of the second in charge, so usually you get less alone. Ah, that's cool. You can't go wrong with that. Prison Lurk Daka. I need 7 eggs. I can make flour. More flour. I need 7 eggs. I wonder what those are selling for. Yeah, yeah, it follows most MMOs or most RPGs. Gray is nothing, green is common, blue is rare, purple is epic, and then orange is legendary. Wrong spot. Lumber. Pretty sure I have lumber. I gotta check my storage. Light. Timber. Oh, wrong button. I thought I had lumber sitting around here somewhere. Monarchs. I don't have any lumber. And last light, there it is. Much lumber? I think I need 40 lumber, right? Be able to make it real quick, hopefully. I can only make 12. Oh, you're killing me, game. Yeah, the music's really good, actually. The entire sound design of this game is fantastic. I'm a big fan. Like, not even just the music, but like the sound effects. Especially when you're like your gatherables, like when you're mining and stuff or chopping wood, it just sounds good. They did a great job with the sound design. And the music's on point too. A lot of the music reminds me of like World of Warcraft. And I mean that in a good way, because I think WoW always had really good music too. Please tell me this gives me 30. What do you mean acquired another 40 lumber? I thought I already had 40 lumber. How much do I have? 32. Oh god. All right, please be 30. Should be. Bang! Hell yeah. We did it, crew. We did it. We did it. All right. Let me empty my bags here real quick. So much stuff. Bill. Nope, I want that back. Your last light. That in there. This stuff can stay. Leather working. Put all that wood right there. And all this right here. Leather working. I know I have it somewhere. Is it right here? All right, about to buy our first house, chat. What we're buying is a tier 4 house. It's our first house on the character, so you get a massive discount for that. So instead of spending 20,000 for a tier 4, we're gonna spend 11,000. In order to get a tier 4 house, you have to have at least 30 reputation in the zone you're buying it in, which we just hit here at Everfall. So this will be my first home purchase on this character on PlayStation. Every character can have 3 homes, by the way. Every character can have 3 homes. This is our first home. You buy a house because a house increases your storage space for that town. It also gives you the ability to fast travel to that home and anywhere you are in the world. It's kind of like going back to your inn. The difference is when you go back to your home, it's only like a tier 4 2-hour cooldown, but you can reset the cooldown with Azoth. So it's basically a free fast travel no matter whenever you want it, no matter when you want it. It's nice to have. You can have 3 of them. We're about to buy the first one. Got 1275 in the storage. I don't remember if buying a home automatically increases it. It might a little bit. But what increases it is adding storage boxes to your home. It counts towards this storage, which I don't have any storage boxes. At least I don't think I do. No, I don't. So we're gonna buy it. This is the one we're buying right here. Right next to the Gabna's house. We have 77G. Now we're gonna have 66G. Right. Here we go. Bing bang. First house purchase done. So when you buy a house, which we're not going to get into it tonight, but when you buy a house, you have free reign of this whole place, right? And you can decorate it any way you see fit. Tier 4s are nice because they always have like a front yard area, front porch, nice big ground room here. They have an upstairs, it's nice and wide open, and then you also get a backyard too. And you can decorate this place as much as you want, however you want. And as you decorate it, the way the game works is everybody can own the same properties. Whoever has the most decoration points are the ones that get viewed by anybody in town. Yeah, there's all kind of decorations. There's rares, legendaries. There's a million things. In fact, there's an entire trade skill just to crafting furniture. Right? If you go to your trade skills, you have what is it? Furnishing? Yeah, right here. Furnishing is just all about making stuff for the house. Trophies, all kinds. I mean, there's so much shit to learn. I mean, The list goes on and on and on and on. Plus, you find stuff out in the world by doing world bosses and events and stuff. You'll earn stuff. So yeah, there's plenty to craft yourself. Plus, you'll find stuff out there in the world, and you can decorate your home any way you see fit. Like, I don't have anything to decorate with, but it gives you a whole like building menu to like work with, and you can place things wherever the hell you want. Pretty nice. So there we go, first home bought. The server is still very new. It's all like fresh start, so like there's not too many people that have homes. Like, for instance, whoever owns this home, like they have a decorator. They got their dog on the porch, a tree, and everything. So I view the house right here. It gives you the leaderboard of who has points to show the house. Whoever has the most points gets shown. So apparently this guy, Vanilla Fairlife, has 5,430 decoration points. His house is the one that everybody in town sees, right? Nobody's seen anybody else's house here. Like these are the runner-up top 20 for that location. So this guy has 5,000 decoration points. So what I'm seeing is his decorations, right? And everybody else in the server, everybody in town right now sees the same house I see because he has the most decoration points. Whereas where I bought my place, where most people don't buy, is up here in the corner. I don't think anybody has decorated here. It is completely plain. So this guy here, Public, apparently has 5,656 points. You can visit our houses too. Like I'm visiting his. Like, look, he's got a tree. Got some cabinets and stuff. He's got 2 storage chests right here. Some bunk beds, another bed, 2 more storage chests. Oh, that's pretty much it. Oh, and he got his trophies on the back wall. That's cool. Oh, I tell you what, it's a good time. Like I said, this game has something to offer everybody, man. There's so much to do in this game, especially as a brand new player coming in. Like, you have so much to do. You're gonna get your money's worth and then some. You're talking months worth of work just to max out your crafting. If you want to max it all out, like it takes forever. It takes a long time. It's a grind. And I just confirmed too, we bought the house. It did not increase the storage. So the only thing is increase the storage if I put storage boxes in the house. Which leads me to my next point. Let's see what storage boxes are going for right now, which I guarantee they're going for an arm and a leg. Chests. Gold storage is like one of the best. There's none for sale. Nobody has it yet. Server's still too young. Look at this. Curse chests are going for 11,000. Oh my god. Oh dude, that's a lot of money. Even the polished chests are going for 11,000. Wow. 7,900 for a Legion storage chest. I knew they'd be through the roof. They are incredibly expensive. 4,500. They're even going for a lot. They only add 400 weight or 90 a piece. Oh my. The crazy part is, like, On a well-established server, like one of the original servers, these chests are going for like maybe 1,000, right? That's how inflated it is right now, because there's so much demand and there's not enough supply. So like these people are naming their price and they're getting it. Like I am not going to shell out, what was it, 11, 22, 33, $45,000, 45 cash just for 4 chests. Like I'm not doing that. That's like my entire bankroll. I got 66. So if I bought 40, that'd be like 45,000. Whereas normally on a well-established server, these are going for like maybe $2,000 a piece. That's silly. They do. Every rank gives you more. So like golden steel will give you 1,000 extra weight in your storage. I hit the wrong button. Go on, chat. Sorry about that. So golden steel is the biggest chest that you can craft if you have the schematic, which nobody has it available. They give you an extra 1,000. The cursed storage chests, I believe, come from the portals we were talking about earlier, like those red icons. They come from the level 65 portals as a chance to drop. They're very rare to drop. They give you 1050 per chest extra. So these ones available are ones that people got by drop, and they're selling for a pretty penny. And then send them the polished chests. They're also a drop. They give you 1050. So the polished marble storage and the cursed are the biggest ones you can get. They're both random drop. The golden steel is the biggest one you can get as a craftable. What's the dynasty give? 800. Yeah, that's not worth it. It's also dynasty's a random drop. And a lot of the rest of these are like hope, stone, hunter, or whatever. These are all like craftables. So like this dynasty one was given 800. I think the hue and log gives you 800. Am I not mistaken? No, it gives you 400. These are a little more reasonable. I mean, still, even at this price, that's pricey. But I'm gonna buy 4 of these just because I need the increased storage, and we'll upgrade it as we find them, as people make them. Ideally, we want to have at least golden steel storage, but nobody has it available yet. Nobody, probably because in order to make this, you got to find the pattern to make it, which it's a random drop out of high level chests. Then you got to have the skill to do it. Then it costs a grand rune of holding, which is pretty damn expensive. Plus orichalcum and everything else. Like the requirements to make this are expensive to begin with. So these normally go for about like $4,000 a piece. But obviously there's none available. Even these iron storage chests, they're going for 1,000 a piece. Almost $2,000 a piece. Well, 1,200. You know what? I think I might just buy 4 of these just to have them. Oh, the stone's going for the same price? Fuck it. Stone it is. Actually, wait a second. Hope is not. Wow, they're going for more than that. They're going for almost $4,000 a piece for 800. 45 for, oh man. 79 for 800. Like, nah. No, we'll go with the stone storage. They're giving you 650 a chest for less than the rest. So this is the best deal we got. So we're gonna get this. 2. We'll get 3. We'll not spend 6,000 on one of these. 7,000 for, yeah. Sorry, bud. Not paying that. Yo, what up, Tanner? How you doing? What should I mainly focus on selling, and what should I mostly keep? Notable ones. Yeah, you know, it's hard to say, man. The game just came out last Tuesday, so we're just 1 week in. So honestly, right now, everything is selling, and everything is selling for top tier price. So what you're gonna have to do is make a decision. Do you want to keep stuff to like level up your own crafting, or do you just want fast cash? You know what I mean? If you're like, honestly, I'll answer that question for you. If I were you, I would probably sell most of the shit I find, because right now the market is so hot. You're gonna make a boatload of money, because once this market levels out, probably within I want to say a month to 2 months, where everything's gonna kind of level out to normal pricing, you're not gonna get as much bang for the buck. Whereas right now you could cash on the gravy train. So like all your tier 1 collectibles, your iron ore, your hemp, the fibers from hemp, like all tier 1 rawhide from like low level animals, like all the low level like tier 1 collectibles from like resources are selling. That's worth selling. But you gotta, like I said, you're gonna have to answer that for yourself. If it were me, what I was doing as I was gathering stuff, I was selling half and keeping half. So half I could have for like upgrading my crafting skills and crafting, so like, you know, raise up my crafting, but the other half I was selling to make cash. And the other thing I was doing too is selling gear. Like as you find gear you don't need, you know, instead of just trashing it and like, you know, scrapping it, you could sell it. Like a lot of gear I put up has sold, which is what I got, how I got to like 77,000. But right now, like I said, the game is so early, the server is still so young. The low level stuff is selling for top tier dollar, so you can make a lot of money fast right now. Whereas like in a month or 2 months from now, it's not gonna be as good. Like for instance, like iron ore is selling for like $1.70 a piece on a well-established server that's been out for a while. Iron ore sells for like 20 cents. You know what I mean? So like $1.80, 20 cents, big difference. So it's that's up to you. If you want to make some fast cash, like, yes, gather everything you come across as you're leveling, gather every piece of iron you can find, gather everything you can find, just collect it and sell it, or keep it and craft with it. Food, yeah, food's a big one too. Like food, like all the food stuff is selling like nuts, dude. Or sell ankle picks, hell yeah, brother. But yeah, food's selling. All the ores are selling. Like I still have gear out there waiting for sale. I still got some tools out there for sale. Like all food items are selling. Food's selling. Like this is my completed sales. I sold a tool, I sold some pants, I sold cut rubies, emeralds, more tools. I sold a potion ingredient for $2.99 a piece. This normally goes for like 80 cents a piece. You know, like flawed onyx. Okay, this is literally a tier 2 gem. It's you literally get these out of just farming, like gathering iron. I cut it at the Joel crafting station, which is the first thing you can do. It's the first craft you can do. I sold them for 70 a piece. I sold 15s for $70 a piece. You know what these normally go for on a normal server? About $1, right? Like it's banging. Right now, all the tier 1 stuff, tier 2 stuff is selling like wildfire. Everything above that is selling for next to nothing. Like for instance, like I sold platinum ore right here. Platinum ore on a well-established server is going for about 60 to 80 cents a piece. On this server right now, it's going for 17. Meanwhile, silver ore, which is below platinum, silver ore is going for like $1 or something a piece. Like I sold here some silver I sold for 87 a piece. Normally silver's going for about 25. Infused health potions, these are normally going for like $1. They're going for $7.47 right now. Iron ore, like as I was saying, like right here. Well, actually expired, but at the time it was going for $1.25 a piece. Like it's crazy. Yes, it is cross-platform, Tanner. Sorry, I didn't get to it, but yes, it is cross-platform. It's on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. So yeah, I mean that's a question you gotta ask yourself. But like I said, out of my professional opinion, right now with the way the server is currently, I would probably just sell. I'd probably just sell, because you can always go back and gather for crafting, or if you got enough fucking coin in the bank, you know, you just buy what you need to craft, you know, when the prices drop. All right, I'm gonna put my storage chest down. All three of them like right here. These are gonna eventually get replaced. So those three storage chests are down, which means I should have increased my stash by almost 2,000. It should be like 2,000 now, maybe 3,000 storage space. 3225, just because I put those three chests down. And it's worth getting a tier 4 as your first house, because tier 4 allow you to put down 4 storage chests. So every tier is relative to how many storage chests you can have. If you get a tier 1, you can only put 1 in. You get tier 2, you get 2, 3, you get 3, 4, you get 4. Always worth going for the tier 4 house just for the storage capacity. So yeah, just putting them 3 chests down, I went from like 1,200 storage to 3,200. So we're good. I can finally get rid of all this other shit in my inventory. Cleaning up house. That's it. Super impressive so far. Yeah, I mean, like, hey, it's a good game, man. I wouldn't steer anybody wrong. Like I said, I'm a true blue straight shooter. I'll tell the truth. I'll tell the honest opinion. I don't want to sugarcoat like games and stuff. If I had a problem with a game, I'd tell you. This game's in the best spots it has been since release. It originally released in 2021 on PC. Where it is right now, a cross-play and the consoles and everything, it's better than it's ever been. It's really well rounded. The story is great. The quests are a lot more streamlined now, especially the main story quest. There's a lot of quality of life improvements that have been made to make it a lot easier. The game you're playing now is a night and day difference of when the game was when it launched. When it launched, it was way more difficult to level. It was way harder to grind out your crafting. It was way harder to get money. Like it was just, everything was way more difficult. And now it's very approachable, because they pretty much designed a game. You can play this entire game solo, or you can play with a bunch of friends. Honestly, it's a lot more fun to play with a bunch of friends, but you don't have to play with friends. So yeah, I've been playing the game since PC beta. So I've been playing the game for 3 years. I have over 1,000 hours on PC. I like the game so much, even when it was bad and hard and rough, I still played it all the time, loved it. And then when they brought it to console, I bought it again for PS5. So I bought this game twice. Like this game, I like it. I love it. And this is the first time in the history of the channel here where the entire brew crew has gotten involved with the game, because a lot of people here in the channel come from PlayStation or Xbox. Like they didn't have PCs, they couldn't play, but now it's on console everybody's getting involved, and I love it. Like, this is the first time like we actually have a company in the game, or a guild. Like most games would call it a guild, they call it a company. Either way, it's like the first time we actually have a company. Like, we're getting people involved, like we're getting stuff done, like to the point where like we could possibly be a force to be reckoned with on the server, and I'm loving that. I understand, Daka, but hey, when you do get it, we're here. We're waiting for you. I don't blame you though. 2,400 a month ain't cheap. Hey, listen here, crew. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna do it. I gotta get out of here. I have to be up in 2 hours. I gotta go run equipment tomorrow. Or today. I gotta go run equipment in 2 hours. So I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm gonna have a nap. Go do what I gotta do. And I'll see you guys tomorrow evening for another round. I think maybe tomorrow we'll get involved in like maybe some expeditions. If you guys want to do some expeditions, aka dungeons, whatever, we can do that. We're also, I want to check out some of the influence races. I'm hoping to be on early enough to get the influence races on, because that's a big deal. But yeah, we're gonna keep it going, man. Could I get a company invite? I thought you did. Did I not invite you? I thought I did. Are you U2? Yoto? U2? U2? Or maybe that was somebody else. If I get monetized on YouTube, I'll save money to get the game so I can play. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, you gotta be close. By the way, chat, if you guys are not like following or subscribing to Daka on YouTube, please do. Hell of a nice lady. Does a lot of Fallout 76 building. She's a fantastic builder. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember seeing it correctly on Twitter, like you're really close to being monetized. You're Purple Turtle. Oh, you are. Well, let me send you. I don't know who this was. This was somebody. Right, you are Purple Turtle. There you are. I got you. There, you're in the company now. But yeah, if you guys don't know, please go subscribe to Daka. Check out her stuff. Help her with her monetization. I know you were close. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing it on Twitter. Like you're really close to your watch time. So that's a big deal. That's a huge deal. Huge deal. .900 watch hours. I know. Yeah, you're getting close. Getting close. That's a tough game. Yeah, it is. That's a long road. It is a very long road. But you're close. And if you're into Fallout 76 and building, definitely check her out. There it is, chat. Please check out my friend Daka. That's the link. Give her a sub. Check out some of the videos. Take a look. Help her out. She's close. Close to monetized. So let her at it. Anytime, mate. Long time Brew Crew member, man. Look at you, Doc. What, 22 months subbed, and you've been following way longer than that. Shit, you've been following since 2018. Oh, I'm sorry, 2020. 4 years. Love to see it. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I really appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I'm glad I was able to hang out with you guys too. I streamed way longer than I thought. I was gonna do like a 2-hour thing. It's been 5 hours. I gotta go take a nap for 2 hours, go help out my brother, go run some machines, and I'll see you guys tomorrow evening.
Much love, bro.
Much love, bruv. God, I miss that guy. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow evening. We're gonna do some more. We'll figure it out when I get here. I don't have a plan. I got my house done, which is good. That was a big thing I wanted to do tonight. We got it done. All we gotta do now is keep grinding out, our trades and everything, and then maybe go do some free-for-all PvP down the PvP island. I mean, we got stuff to do. As soon as a lot of you guys, more of you guys, there's like 3 of us now that are 65. As soon as the rest of us get up to 65, I'd like to start doing the raid. The raid's a big deal, man. That's where you get the top tier gear, 725 gear score, and I know we can do it. I'm looking to dive in. I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna do it with the crew. All right. All right, I'm out, crew. Thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate you. My man Papa David, if you're still here, you probably already went to bed. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I understand. Yo, Papa David, thank you so much for the resub, coming back for 7 months. Welcome back to the Brew Crew, brother. Appreciate you. The damn turtle, I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for hanging out tonight, and thank you for your sub, Turtle, coming in here hot, asking questions, following subs within 10 minutes. Like, dude, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Brew Crew, man. I hope you stick around, find some friends here, man. We're all about hanging out. Fatal Club, thank you for your follow as well, and I will see you guys tomorrow, man. You guys have yourself a good day, a good afternoon, a good morning, wherever you may be, and I'll see you real soon. I'll see you tomorrow night. All right, be safe, be kind, be cool. You guys have a good one. All right, peace.
Much love, bro.